Hey everyone, I've tested over 200 camping products, wasted probably $3 grand on gear that now lives in my garage, and finally figured out what actually works. And today, I'm breaking down the only 9 pieces of camping gear you need to go from "I hate this" to "When's our next trip?" Now, before we dive in, I need you to stick around until the end because I'm revealing the one piece of gear that literally saved my camping trip last month when everything went wrong. And I mean everything. We're talking broken tent poles, dead flashlight batteries, and a raccoon with a vendetta. Here's how this works. We're splitting this into 3 budget tiers: under $150, mid-range around $300, and premium splurges that are actually worth it. Because here's the truth, expensive doesn't always mean better, but cheap definitely means you'll be miserable. Let's go. Coleman Camping Cot. All right, let's talk about sleep first. Because if you don't sleep, nothing else matters. You're not enjoying the sunrise if you spent all night counting rocks through your tent floor. Enter the Coleman Comfort Smart Camping Cot. And yes, I know Coleman isn't sexy, but hear me out. This thing costs around $70 to $100, weighs about 16.5 pounds, and holds up to 300 pounds. I've used mine for 3 seasons now, and it's still going strong. Here's what I love. It sets up in literally 90 seconds with no tools. You unfold it, snap the bars into place, done. The steel frame is solid. It sits 15 inches off the ground, so you're away from the cold earth and any creepy crawlies, and it has a 1.75-inch foam mattress pad that actually provides cushioning. Now, the honest downside? It's bulky. Folded up, it's still about 40 by 25 by 6 inches, and at 16.5 pounds plus your bedding, it's heavy. If you're backpacking, this isn't for you. But for car camping, weekend trips, or base camp setups, this cot is a game changer. I'm 6'2", and I fit comfortably on the 80-inch length, which is saying something because most cots feel like they were designed for hobbits. Pro tip, pair this with a decent sleeping bag and you'll sleep better than you do at home. My buddy Jake fell asleep at 8 p.m. last trip, and we literally couldn't wake him up for s'mores. That's the power of good sleep gear. The Coleman cot proves you don't need to drop $400 to sleep well outdoors. Sometimes the basics, done right, are all you need. Leatherman Signal. All right, quick one here, but super important. The Leatherman Signal Multi-Tool, around $100 to $120, and it's saved me more times than I can count. This isn't just another multi-tool. It's specifically designed for the outdoors with 19 tools, including a fire starter, emergency whistle, and a sharpener. The knife blade is actually sharp. Shocking, I know, and holds an edge really well. I used the fire starter in Oregon when everything was damp, and I'm not exaggerating when I say it sparked life into wet kindling that had no business catching fire. The hammer on this thing is legit for pounding tent stakes, and the wire cutters have saved fishing line tangles multiple times. Real talk though, the combo blade and saw attachment can feel a bit awkward at first, but once you get used to it, you realize you're carrying way less gear. That's the whole point. For under $120, having 19 tools that actually work in one compact package means you're prepared for almost anything. It clips right to your belt or bag, so it's always accessible. Every camping kit needs a solid multi-tool, and this one doesn't disappoint. Ryobi 18-volt portable fan. Let's address the elephant in the tent. Summer camping can be absolutely miserable if you're hot. And I don't mean, oh, it's a bit warm. I mean, I'm sleeping in what feels like a sauna and questioning my life choices. Hot. The Ryobi 18-volt portable fan costs around $40 to $60 for the fan alone, but you'll need their battery system, which runs about $60 to $100 for a starter kit with battery and charger. Total investment, around $100 to $160, and it's worth every penny. This fan moves serious air. Like, you'll think you accidentally brought a wind tunnel to the forest. It runs for 4 to 8 hours on a single battery charge depending on the speed setting, and you can recharge it with a portable power station or in your car. I bring 2 batteries and rotate them, one charging while one's running. Here's the thing that surprised me. This fan also doubles as a light with adjustable brightness, so you're getting ventilation and illumination in one unit. The handle is sturdy, it's easy to hang from tent loops, and it pivots to direct airflow wherever you need it. The reality check. It's a bit bulky and adds weight. If you're ultralight backpacking, skip this. But for car camping, especially in hot climates, this fan is the difference between getting sleep and lying awake in a puddle of your own regret. My wife was skeptical until we used it in July in Arizona. Now she refuses to camp without it. That's a true endorsement right there. M-powered Lucy solar lights. Lighting might seem boring, but bad lighting ruins everything. Headlamps give you tunnel vision, lanterns take up space, and flashlights always die when you need them most. The M-powered Lucy Solar string lights changed my entire camp setup. Around $50, these are inflatable, solar-powered lights that pack down to basically nothing. You get 18 LED bulbs on a flexible cord, and they provide surprisingly bright ambient lighting. What makes these special is the solar panel charges them during the day. Just lay them out on your tent or picnic table. At night, they run for 20+ hours on low or 6 hours on bright mode. No batteries, no charging cables, no worrying about power. I string these around my tent site, and it creates this amazing atmosphere. It's functional lighting that actually looks good. Plus, they're waterproof, so rain doesn't matter. The small catch: they need direct sunlight to charge well. On overcast days, you might not get a full charge, but they also have a USB charging port as a backup, which I appreciate. For $50, transforming your campsite from creepy darkness to cozy outdoor living room is a no-brainer. These lights have become so essential that I feel weird camping without them now. They're also great for backyard parties, beach trips, or power outages at home. Orca 40 Cooler Storage Time. Specifically, keeping your food cold without spending Yeti money. The Orca 40 cooler runs about $300 to $320. And before you say that's expensive for a cooler, let me show you why it's actually a bargain. This thing holds ice for 8 to 10 days depending on conditions. Not ice-ish slush, actual solid ice. I've tested this in 95-degree weather, and on day 5, I was still pulling out ice cubes. The rotomolded construction is the same process used for kayaks. Basically, it's nearly indestructible. Capacity-wise, the 40-quart size holds about 34 cans plus ice, or 55 cans without ice, which is the sweet spot for weekend trips with 4 to 6 people. It's got integrated flex grip handles that extend for comfortable carrying, which seems simple until you're actually lugging a heavy cooler and realize how much easier it makes things. The honest drawback? It's heavy. Empty, it's already 30 pounds. Loaded with ice and food, you're looking at 70+ pounds. This is absolutely a 2-person carry. Also, the latches are super secure, but it takes a second to get used to opening and closing them smoothly. But here's why I recommend Orca over Yeti. It performs basically identically at $100 to $200 less. You're getting the same ice retention, same build quality, and actually better warranty coverage. Unless you're buying a cooler as a status symbol, Orca is the smarter choice. For serious campers, hunters, or anyone who camps regularly, a quality cooler is an investment. Cheap coolers leak, break, and cost you more in wasted food. This one just works. Roof Nest Sparrow Rooftop Tent. Let's be real. Setting up camp sucks. It's the worst part of camping. You're tired from driving, it's getting dark, and you're trying to read instructions printed in font size designed for ants. The Roof Nest Sparrow Rooftop Tent starts around $2,995 to $3,295. And yes, that's a lot of money. But hear me out. You can literally set this up in under 60 seconds. I've timed it. Pull up, release the latches, push up, done. This is a hard-shell rooftop tent that sleeps 2 adults comfortably with a 3-inch thick foam mattress. Not a thin pad, an actual foam mattress. You're sleeping above the ground, away from animals, mud, and uneven terrain. The tent is mounted on your vehicle's roof rack, so you're not carrying it separately. The build quality is exceptional. Fiberglass reinforced ABS shell, polyester and cotton fabric blend, built-in LED lights, and storage pockets. It handles wind, rain, and I've even used it in light snow. The aerodynamic design means it barely affects your gas mileage when driving. Now the reality: you need a compatible roof rack. Installation takes some effort, and $3,000 plus is serious money. The tent weighs around 130 to 155 pounds depending on the model, so installation is definitely a 2-person job. But if you camp regularly, even just once a month, this tent pays for itself in saved time and improved sleep quality. No more ground setups, no more wet tents packed in your car. My favorite part? You can leave your bedding inside. Just close it up, and your sheets, pillows, and sleeping bags stay ready for the next trip. That convenience alone has made me camp more often because there's less prep work. If you're serious about camping becoming a regular thing, rooftop tents are worth considering. Solo Stove Bonfire 2.0. Campfires are essential, but traditional fire pits are smoky, inefficient, and leave you smelling like a barbecue restaurant dumpster. The Solo Stove Bonfire 2.0 costs $250 to $400 depending on sales, and it's the best fire pit I've ever used. This thing uses a double wall design that creates a secondary combustion, which basically means it burns wood so efficiently that there's almost no smoke. I'm talking you can sit right next to it without your eyes watering or your clothes reeking. The fire burns hotter and faster than regular pits, so you use less wood. It's portable at 20 pounds. The newer models weigh 23.3 pounds with the ash pan, has a removable ash pan for easy cleanup, and the stainless steel construction will literally outlast you. I've used mine weekly for over a year, and it looks brand new. What makes it premium is the experience. The flames are mesmerizing because of how clean and powerful they burn. You can actually sit around this thing and have conversations without smoke chasing everyone. It's become the centerpiece of our camping trips. The catch: $250 to $400 is a lot for a fire pit, and you can't cook directly on it without accessories. But for ambiance, warmth, and the ability to have a great fire without the smoke, it's unmatched. If campfires are a big part of your camping ritual, this is one of those items where you buy once and never look back. Plus, it works just as well in your backyard, so you get year-round use. So there you have it. 9 pieces of gear across 3 budgets that will genuinely transform your camping experience. From the $70 to $100 Coleman cot to the $550 to $650 power station, every item here solves a real problem I've personally dealt with. Here's what I want you to do. Pick one item from the budget tier and commit to it for your next trip. Start there. You don't need everything at once, but you do need to upgrade from whatever garbage gear is making you hate camping. Drop a comment and tell me which item you're most excited about, or if I missed something you swear by. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe because we've got a ton more camping content coming, including a video on the biggest camping mistakes even experienced campers make. Upgrade your kit and actually enjoy nature instead of just surviving it. I'll see you on the next one. Happy camping!